Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in WWE 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in.
Adam Pearce has already confirmed that the stars who were responsible for the brawl on WWE that saw him attacked have now been fined. He has also shared an image that shows he has suffered bruised ribs following the attack, and recently took to Instagram to share a video that was dated April 1st with the time 1:26 p.m. In the video, he made it clear that he can't stand fans who comment on his videos, share their opinions, and chase him down at the airport at 4 a.m. He made it clear that these fans are the reason that he always needs a drink on RAW as well, before adding that he doesn't actually drink, and finishing the video by claiming, "That is official." It has been a rough week for Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce often has rough weeks whilst in charge of RAW. But this week was extra rough for him as he attempted to stop Obafemi and Brock Lesnar from colliding. When he was brushed aside, it was WWE COO Triple H who was forced to head out and come between the two men, finally talking some sense into Paul Heyman, who in turn pulled off Brock Lesnar. It was an interesting moment that showed that there isn't much that can stop these two men from tearing each other apart. And if they are both in the same arena next week on RAW, then there could be more casualties. Lots of members of security were manhandled by the two men, most much worse than Pearce, which means that they have also probably been left with extensive injuries. There is just 2 weeks to go until WrestleMania, and it seems that the stress could be getting to Pearce, or he has shared an impressive April Fool's joke. The atmosphere inside the arena on Monday night was electric, but no one could have predicted just how deeply personal things would get when Adam Pearce stepped into the spotlight on WWE RAW. Known for his composed demeanor and authority as a WWE official, Pearce has long been the steady hand guiding chaos. But this week, the chaos came for him, and it changed everything. A night that spiraled out of control. The show had already been packed with high-stakes drama, but tension reached a boiling point when Pearce made his way to the ring to address the WWE Universe. Fans expected a standard announcement, perhaps something regarding an upcoming match or a WrestleMania update. Instead, they witnessed a man on the edge. Still visibly shaken from the earlier backstage attack, Pearce's usual calm tone was gone. His suit was slightly disheveled, his expression hardened. Before he could even begin speaking, chants echoed throughout the arena, sensing that something significant was about to unfold. "I've taken a lot in this job," Pearce began, gripping the microphone tightly. "I've been insulted, disrespected, ignored. But what happened tonight crossed a line. The attack that changed everything." Earlier in the evening, cameras caught a shocking moment backstage. Pearce was ambushed by an unidentified WWE superstar. An attack that seemed both calculated and deeply personal. Though WWE officials rushed to break it up, the damage had already been done. Speculation ran wild. Was it a disgruntled superstar unhappy with recent booking decisions? Someone Pearce had fined, suspended, or overlooked? The mystery only intensified as Pearce continued speaking in the ring. "I gave everything to this business," he continued. "And for someone to come at me like that? To try and make a statement at my expense?" The crowd hung onto every word. "I can't stand you." Then came the moment that stunned everyone. "I know who you are," Pearce said, his voice rising with emotion. "And I'll tell you this right now. I can't stand you." The crowd erupted. This wasn't the polished, diplomatic authority figure fans were used to. This was personal. This was raw. This was a side of Adam Pearce rarely seen in WWE. The statement sent shockwaves across the wrestling world. Social media exploded within minutes, with fans and analysts trying to decode who Pearce was referring to. Names like Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, and even CM Punk were thrown into the mix, each having had tense interactions with Pearce in recent months. A history of tension. To understand the gravity of the moment, one must look back at Pearce's complicated history with WWE talent. As an authority figure, he's often had to make unpopular decisions, canceling matches, enforcing fines, and even suspending top stars. Over time, Those decisions have built resentment. Superstars like Kevin Owens have openly challenged Pearce's authority in the past, questioning his fairness. Drew McIntyre, meanwhile, has shown frustration with WWE management in general, making him another possible suspect. And then there's CM Punk, a wild card if there ever was one. Known for his outspoken nature and disdain for authority figures, Punk's potential involvement would add an entirely new layer of unpredictability to the situation. The locker room reacts. Backstage, the mood was reportedly tense. Several WWE superstars were said to be divided over the incident. Some sympathized with Pearce, believing the attack was unjustified and crossed professional boundaries. Others, however, saw it as a long time coming. Adams made a lot of enemies, one unnamed superstar reportedly said. You can only push people so far before they push back. This divide only adds fuel to the fire. If the attacker is eventually revealed, it could spark a major storyline that impacts not just Pearce, but the entire WWE roster. What happens next? As the segment came to a close, Pearce made one thing clear. This wasn't over. You wanted my attention? He said, staring directly into the camera. Now you've got it. The message was chilling. For years, Adam Pearce has been the man behind the scenes, pulling the strings and maintaining order. But now, he's at the center of the chaos, and he's not backing down. The WWE Universe is left with more questions than answers. Who attacked Adam Pearce? Why now? And what will the consequences be? A new era for Adam Pearce? This moment could mark a turning point in Pearce's on-screen character. No longer just the calm authority figure. He's now emotionally invested, perhaps even vulnerable. And in WWE, vulnerability often leads to transformation. Could we see Pearce take a more aggressive role moving forward? Will he seek revenge against his attacker? Or will this incident expose cracks in his authority that others will exploit? Whatever the case, one thing is certain: things will never be the same. Final thoughts. In a company built on larger-than-life personalities and dramatic storytelling, it's not often that an authority figure becomes the focal point of such a deeply personal storyline. But that's exactly what happened on WWE. Adam Pearce's emotional outburst, "I can't stand you," was more than just a line. It was a declaration, a signal that the man who has long enforced the rules is now ready to break them if necessary. As fans eagerly await answers, one question looms above all. Who pushed Adam Pearce to this breaking point? And when the truth is finally revealed, the fallout could shake WWE to its core.